Obs.
The OBS is my ops.
No, OBS. We love OBS.
OBS, a cousin of the OPS, the on
ops.
base percentage, which is not the acronym that I. Let's start over.
Anywho,
good morning. Welcome back to Channel.
Good morning, 5. America and Egypt.
Shout out. Egypt. Here we go. We're doing the Yakko's world. We're going through all the countries. Good morning to Kyrgyzstan, Armenia.
You listed all the ones I know.
Good morning to. Maybe we can shout out one country in particular. Or maybe let's narrow it down a little bit.
Can we shout out Latvia?
If you are tuning in from Seattle, we appreciate you.
Yeah, that's true.
But only a little bit more than we appreciate if you're from Lisbon, Ohio. Only a little bit.
Is that a real place?
Yes.
That's so sad.
You know what? You could probably just put any word and you could say that's a town in Ohio and you'd probably be right. Do you know how many towns are in Ohio? It's like more than 50. I think.
I know. Oh, there's 931.
Okay, that's actually less than I thought there would be.
It's kind of weird, though, because it specifies them as 247 cities and 684 villages. Do you live in a village, Jackson, or a city?
I actually don't know if I live in a village.
I definitely
Is that why they call it Mayfield Village?
I get, maybe.
Do they call it that, or am I just making that up now? Because
I think it's more probably like Village of Mayfield, but yes, for sure they
because that's probably not a city. I mean, it has a big population though, compared to some of the surrounding, I'm assuming, villages.
Mayfield Village.
Mayfield Village.
Okay, wait. But then after it says Mayfield Village, Ohio is a city, town, place equivalent, and township.
Okay, so what's a village then?
I have no fucking clue. Having the word village apparently does not. Okay, but then on the Wikipedia it says it's a village. I'm lost.
You know how like in Minecraft, if you have like 8 doors, then it's like a village. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on how many villagers you. Yeah, no, I gotcha.
What constitutes a village in real life? Is it like you got to have one of those like water wheel things?
I guess so.
You know those like houses that are like along a river and they have the wheel that does something?
I found it. Let's look at Mayfield.
Okay.
Mayfield is a village. Ding, ding,
we
ding,
know
ding. That. Okay, well, I'm just clearing it up for you, okay?
Okay. Anyone who thought Mayfield was not a village, get fucking proven wrong. Myth busted.
Myth busted. All right, let's see. What about Chagrin Falls? If this is not a village, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, good.
That's 100% a village, man.
There's no shot the population of Chagrin Falls is only 4,000. There's no way.
I think that's pretty accurate, I'd say.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
I
guess I don't technically live. I feel like I thought it was like 10,000.
No. That's way too big. Chagrin Falls, they don't have a lot of land. They didn't conquer enough back in 1492.
I guess not.
Or whenever it was founded.
Solon is a city.
All right, we can't keep doing this. This is the worst podcast content of all time.
That's so not true. You've never obviously seen any clip from Aiden Ross's various media appearances.
Well, he doesn't have a podcast, though.
There's no, he has to. He's been on so many podcasts.
Has he? What podcast is it? Name a podcast Aiden Ross has been on.
I don't probably like Impulsive.
Okay, so you don't know then. If he was on Impulsive, I would have watched that already. I'm just saying.
It's just a general vibe. Okay?
He doesn't do anything outside of his own fucking kick stream, bro.
Does he actually not? That's so sad.
No. Because I don't think anyone wants to interact with him in any meaningful way.
Oh, I don't blame them.
Unless you're like 21 Savage, I guess. But, you know, the bar is pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, he is featured on a Drake song, so
He's featured on a lot of songs.
But it's only sad that he's featured on a Drake song.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like an angel without their wings.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
You know?
Anyway.
What if I put you in like a machine?
You can turn me into like the iron lung guy, the last tuberculosis survivor.
I just want to
whose
put
head
you,
is sticking out of the giant tube.
I want to put you in a machination, and it does stuff to you.
What would it do?
Maybe it could crush.
Okay,
It could,
I don't like that.
It could zap. It could boil. Are any of these appealing to you?
No, I don't. I guess crushing is fine. I would rather be crushed than zapped or boiled. Is that true? No, it's not. I think I'd pick boiling. I feel like boiling, maybe your nerves get boiled, and then you're a little bit not. No, you don't think so? You don't think that they denature?
I wasn't thinking about it in a way of like, I want to kill you. I was thinking in a way of like, I want to transform you into like a locket. Or like,
I think that as a human being transformed into a locket would definitely kill me.
No,
you know?
How
big is this locket, let's say?
Well, it would fit on my neck, obviously, because it's like a necklace kind of thing.
For sure, I would die. I'd be dead.
How
would I not die?
Well, we boil you first. And then
I think that would kill me alone.
No, hold on. You haven't let me finish, okay? This is now an episode of How It's Made.
I don't think I need to. Whatever, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Boil you, and then we zap you, and we have a shaping mechanism inside of the machine.
Right.
And we shape you into a little locket.
Okay.
And then we encase you in some kind of brass.
Okay.
And we attach you to a chain, and you're on someone's neck now.
Well, I thought it was yours. I thought you were going to wear this locket.
Oh, God, I would never wear this.
Okay. I think I'm kind of hurt by this whole scenario right here. This hypothetical.
Why?
You want to crush me into a locket, and then you're not going to wear me. You're going to gift me off to someone else as if I'm your daughter and you're trading me for 5 goats and wedlock.
I would sell you for profit, yes.
Okay.
If I'm giving away my precious daughter, I expect to have the village's largest cow in return.
Oh wait, but I'm precious.
You're as precious as a large cow that will be murdered one day.
I'll take that. Mass for mass equivalent. That is the cow is definitely bigger than me. So
yeah, but the cow has no intellectual value. Like it has no. You know what I'm saying? It has no staying power in the consciousness of other human beings, which is what matters in life.
Do you think I have staying power?
Remember, life only matters if after you die, people still talk about you.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know if I agree with that.
What do you think statues are for?
I'll have you know that statues can't talk.
But statues can say things, and that's a form of talking. Like if
I'm
have a statue,
purposes.
My statue can say like, this guy was really cool and he uses a loofah in the shower. But it's all that is in Latin.
Oh, okay. And you can tell though, mostly even just by like the representation of the statue. You know, you're on like a horse and you don't have a shirt on. Yeah. And you're like jacked as hell. And you can tell that you use a loofah because your skin is like very, you know, clear and free of blemishes and whatnot.
And I'm holding a slide whistle.
That would be so fucking cool. Why don't we ever use those in like military combat? We always had like drummer boys and like flautists and shit. But could you imagine like George Washington gets, you know, absolutely like clocked in the skull? Obviously he lived. And then you hear, could you imagine how fucking funny that would be?
I don't think the issue is that it's just not like the reason they use like drums or horns is because it's loud. Like you want to project your mightiness.
I feel
onto the enemy. right?
We could innovate upon the existing slide whistle to make it louder.
Okay. Here's what
it's just like a trombone.
You take
That's
a
what that
slide
is.
whistle and you put it through like a distortion pedal with an expression slider. So it's double sliding action. And then your slide whistle sounds like a horn from Skyrim.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
You know?
That would be very battle-esque.
I think we're definitely onto something there.
Hey, U.S. military. Hit us up.
Do not call us, please.
They've tried to call me, and then I go, yeah, I'll apply. And they go, how many kidneys do you have? And I go, 1. And they go, meh, never mind.
Hey, everyone, welcome back to the show. We have an abnormal amount of kidneys.
Yeah, we do, collectively.
Collectively, we have...
It is weird that we have 3.
Collectively, we have less than the average amount of kidneys that 2 people hold.
I don't know about you. I don't hold mine at all. It's in me.
Oh, well, I hold it tenderly.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I lost mine. I didn't.
I have like little void hands inside of my body that keep all of my organs in place.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of like, what are the hands from Zelda? You know what I'm saying? Like they come out
the ones with like the big eyes with on their palm.
Do they have eyes? I didn't think they had eyes.
They might be 2. I'm thinking of the one that comes from above and then like tries to squish you.
Yeah, that from like Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's also in
I was thinking
of
like
the
recent Zelda game.
Oh, you mean like the giant, like the gloom hands?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I make your holdable life smaller.
Okay. Cool.
That's kind of what I've got going on.
That's cool. I like that. I take it back. I don't like that.
Why don't you like that?
I don't know. I just don't.
This has to be like one of those like Wikipedia fears. It's like people have nightmares of like imagining hands inside of their organs.
I mean, I can't imagine that I would think about that and be like, yeah, this is cool.
Like, what's the thing with the fear of like holes in stuff?
Oh, fucking, I don't know.
Right.
I know what you're
it's
talking
like
about.
People can't look at like Swiss cheese. That kind of thing. Or I guess like coral and stuff has that. Trypophobia?
Yeah, trypophobia.
Something like that.
I mean, I can't lie. I also don't really love things with the holes in them. But it's different. Like,
I don't think fears are meant to be things that you attribute positive adjectives to.
No, I know. But like I don't know. Like, looking at the examples, I feel like everyone always pulls out. Do you know what like a lotus seed pod is?
No.
Like, if you think of trypophobia and you think of like that thing with all the holes in it, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The picture of the thing with holes in it?
Yeah.
That's a lotus seed pod. Like, that's all it, like...
Okay, I see.
It has like deep voids in it. That's where the seeds are, and then they come out when they turn into flowers and whatever. And that stuff, like, I don't like that. But then like the other examples are like honeycomb and like,
honeycombs
like
are like oddly like, I don't know, there's something about them that I don't
I like them. I think they're fine.
I feel like if I ran my hands over a honeycomb, I think I'd be a little freaked out.
I think that you would be sticky.
If there's honey, there doesn't have to be honey. Okay,
yeah. I mean, if there's not,
most
I feel like it would still be sticky.
I feel like don't have honey in them.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Bees, they make honey. We know this. What do they do with it? Like, why do they make it?
I don't know.
Has anyone ever thought about this? Like, they have to make it for a reason, right? Like, we make...
Like, they preserve their food.
What do bees eat?
Just pollen. Why do bees make honey? Honey is bees' way of preserving their food so they have something to eat when there aren't many flowers in bloom. But that's weird. Then why do we eat it? Why is it sweet and tasty?
Yeah, because it's tree cum, right? So it's like...
Right.
So I mean, could we just like make our own honey? Can we just collect tree pollen and then put it in a cube and make honey cubes?
I'm gonna say yes.
Like, why do we have to?
I think
why
it's
do we have to have
definitely
the
more
bees
complicated than that. Well, because then they would be out of a job.
We don't need bees though.
Yes, we do.
Or I guess they pollinate stuff. Right?
They're like one of the most important.
But I'm saying
insects.
like the way we get honey is there are like bee farms and shit. But like we don't need the bee farms if we could just make honey by collecting shit ourselves.
And then we don't have to fuck with the bees. I don't know.
Like shouldn't there be like a big fucking Sneed factory for honey? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, why haven't we monopolized this?
That's what I'm saying. There's money to be made here. China, get on this right now. We need honestly, you to drop this whole electric vehicle thing. We need you on making as much honey as possible.
I don't know. I think the bees got it. But also maybe that makes sense. I mean, they have a lot of like tea and spices in China. Maybe that pairs perfectly with the honey. You ever have some tea and honey?
Oh.
No. Okay.
I don't know if I've ever had tea in my life.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
It's just like eating herbs, but instead of them tasting like shit, you put them in water so you don't have to eat any of the leaves, and then it tastes good.
How does that make any sense?
Well, you put all of the herbs into a bag.
So you take all the shit that is bad, and then you put it in a thing, and you put water in it, and now it's good?
Well, it's only good. It would be good if you ate it straight up, other than the fact that you're just eating, like, dried leaves.
But humans are not meant to eat just fucking grass.
I know.
They're meant to smoke it.
It's sort of the same thing.
Blaze up.
I mean, that's the same way that, like, incense is made, You just, like, burn some cool herbs and shit.
No, incense is like honey, right?
Do you think you could make weed tea?
Weed tea. I mean, you could put it in anything, yeah. Because they have crystallized versions of weed.
Of weed?
Yeah, and you can just melt the crystals into anything you want. I almost won, like, there was a drug lord at our campus for a little bit before before the operation tumbled.
Collapsed.
I suppose is the simplest way to explain it.
A drug lord.
And so I was in a Discord with like the guy. He was just the plug for everyone, basically. And he did a raffle of like, I think it was 1,000 milligrams of like crystallized weed. Or like
that is
gel THC or like something like that.
That is a crazy amount of weed.
And I was like, it was just a raffle thing. Like you just put your name in and they spin a wheel or whatever. So I was in the Discord call. He was like screen sharing the wheel spinning. And the ticker was one name away from mine.
That's fucked up.
So I almost got like a bag of gel THC.
And then you could just like
I don't know what I would have done with it, but I probably could have sold it for a lot of money.
You like dip your hands in it and then you like just like how Winnie the Pooh eats honey.
Right. I mean, I was gonna like make brownies with it or something.
I guess that's cool.
Or you could put it in tea, like you do with shrooms. It's the same thing. Like it's just a chemical compound, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that it makes it sound less cool.
I probably wouldn't have used it though. I would have just sold it. Because I don't know what the fuck to do with a giant mass of gel.
Yeah, or especially like 1,000.
I guess I could have had like a nuru massage. I could have brought my own weed gel.
Could you imagine what being massaged in THC while being totally naked would be like? Because I would rather not.
I want to know if that would get me high. Because like
I feel like
if it's just used on your skin,
it would.
Yeah, right. But like I don't know if it like surely does it just go through your pores and straight into your bloodstream? Is that how that works?
I feel like
surely not, right? Because otherwise we would be like sick all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
Let's just start rubbing mysterious things on our skin and see what happens.
This is a great YouTube channel idea.
I think this has been done a couple of times, actually.
Hey guys, welcome back to Gel Town. And today I'm going to spend 24 hours covered in raspberries.
I don't think that does much other than dye your skin red.
Well, we gotta start easy, right? And then
I guess so.
We ease into some of the more
welcome back to Ryan's gel world.
The more difficult substances.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 1000 of Gel World. Today I'm going to be coating myself in gasoline and setting it on fire and seeing if the fire gets into my system.
First, a quick word from today's sponsor, Moderna. They supplied us with all of the vaccine that we're going to be using in today's bath.
Ooh.
Doesn't that sound fun? A vaccine
Shout out Moderna.
Bath. This is their new product, actually.
It would be fine, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
No
I already
shot,
have it
right?
I already have it inside me, so like what's the difference?
Surely that would not be fine.
Surely not.
That can't be fine.
It could be, maybe.
I just feel like I could imagine a number of things that could go wrong.
I feel like you would just get incredibly sick because instead of being exposed to like a small amount of pathogen, you would probably just get exposed to.
That's what I'm saying. You'd probably have to go to the hospital.
Evil germs. Bro. You'd probably die.
You get those germs that look like alien drill machines.
Yeah,
and they're like drilling into asteroids, you know?
Yeah, you know the meme where it's like, oh my god, a hand sanitizer kills 99.89 or whatever like percent of germs, and then there's like the 0.1% of germs, and it's like that giant, terrifying, devil-looking germ. That's the one that's gonna, be inside your body after taking the vaccine bath.
Well, you could just pray that one away.
Right, yeah. Disclaimer though, you should get vaccinated.
Disclaimer, you should get vaccinated and then you should keep going, but instead of getting vaccinated you just steal the vials, and you steal enough until you're able to make a bath.
You have to like squeeze them all out of the syringes individually into the tub though. It'll probably take you like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, it takes a while, but if you get there, it's a euphoric experience, truly.
Yeah, the devil germ comes and he says hello to you, and you learn a lot about each other, and you develop an intense friendship with
the devil germ.
Yeah,
and he's very real. He spends his time mostly in Pasadena, California, oddly enough. But he flies out just to hang out with you because you're good buds.
That's so nice of him.
I mean, if someone's making a vaccine bath.
He's got it. He'll be there.
Yeah, he'll put in PTO. It's fine. You know?
He might even just put in TO. He doesn't care if it's paid. He's there for the experience. He rides the high.
Just TO.
That was such a strange concept to me because I was like, oh, can I take time off like at my job? And they were like, yeah, but it won't be paid. And I was like, why the fuck would I get paid if I'm not here? And they were like, well, if you were full-time, you would get PTO.
Well,
and I was like, wait, but if I run out of PTO, can I just take TO? Like, can I just leave and not get paid? And
yeah.
Like, well, yeah. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like a strange thing to me because my mom was always like, oh, well, I'm out of vacation time for the year, so I can't go anywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, why would you go somewhere if you can't be paid?
I've done that my whole life.
Yeah, but you don't understand. You've entered the 9-to-5 world now.
Well, right, but why would
you don't operate on your own whim anymore? You operate on the whim of people
of the man
have $100 million in Amazon stock.
Okay, that's kind of lame, I think.
All right, well, change the system, pussy boy, huh?
All right,
what are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna shoot no one.
That sounds kind of lame. I don't know how that changes anything.
Well, maybe we could talk after the podcast.
Okay. We could talk on the podcast and then just bleep it all. We could say
I'm going to shoot Jeff Bezos in the head with a gun.
Right. We could say that. Or we could say, I want the president of the United States to take a vaccine bath.
Well, I think we have to establish first if that's lethal or not.
It's for sure lethal. Let's not play around here.
Let's ask on r/medicine. Hey guys.
You shouldn't ask any question on Reddit, man. I was scrolling through r/LSD the other day. Half of the posts on r/LSD is someone just taking a picture of like a book, like just like a blank page in a book, and the caption is just like
looking at me.
Whoa.
Tell me this isn't deep as hell.
Yeah. Or sometimes they'll take like a video of the clouds and they'll be like, my life has changed forever.
That's nice.
It's like, all right. I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like if I did LSD and then I walked into a beautiful landscape, maybe my life would be changed forever in a really good way.
Yeah, or you could just go to what's that concert that everyone does a ton of drugs at?
Every concert that I've ever been to.
No, but it's like in LA and it's like EDM music only, and it's like a 3-day thing.
We have one around here that's sort of like that, but I don't remember what it's called.
I mean, there's plenty of them, right? But I'm just trying to think of what the big named one was. It doesn't matter. All I'm saying is you can go to an open music stage and Porter Robinson is there, and you can take acid, and you can realize that
and everyone around
your veins are like the roads, and it connects all of humanity, and you're actually all of humanity always. And you never knew it, but now you do, and now you've looked at life a different way, and now you can shoot spider webs out of your hands and things like that.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool. Then my dream of being spider. Could you imagine like getting the web shooting power, but like nothing else? You would probably die like immediately.
I can't imagine why. What?
Well, I mean, because Spider-Man has like super strength and like heightened reaction time. And senses and stuff. So I feel like if your body wasn't adapted to experiencing G forces of like 50 while you were swinging around through the air, all of your organs, the hands wouldn't be enough to hold you in place.
Well, I guess if you don't have the strength, you just can't swing at all.
There's that.
Like you just shoot webs and then like they just break immediately.
You could always hit it with like the jump off a building and then, but then I think you would end up.
But if you don't have the strength, then they just break, right?
Oh, you're talking about the web strength?
Yeah.
Oh no, I think the web strength is a given. Spider webs are.
But I'm saying you don't have like the upper body to like hang on.
Yeah, maybe.
So it just so imagine. But
I feel like you can just shoot
hold silly string like really far, and that's it.
That's obviously still like a better superpower than I have now.
I would prefer not to have that than to have that. Or I guess I could just choose not to do it.
It's conscious though, right? It would be like a fun party trick every once in a while.
No, you could be a freak.
No, but like think about,
if superpowers were real, but it was only you would be captured by
probably
the Saudi military within like a month.
I think it takes them less time than that.
You got to give time to like, they got to brief like the prince and stuff like that. And they got to assemble a squad.
They all pull up in their like black, like Chevy Tahoes.
Yeah. And then, at the end of the day, you get put into a briefcase like that journalist.
In the end of the day, they make you into a locket and then you go on someone's neck.
You come out of the Turkish embassy in 30 pieces.
I think it could be cool though. Imagine if you were like about to drop something and then like you whip your web and then it sticks it against the wall instead.
Sure.
Imagine all those times.
I mean, you can imagine
phone.
anything cool.
I guess. And that's not really the coolest thing I think you could imagine.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine something cool if it was like a window, but it was big? That'd be cool.
I've seen a big window, pal.
You know what's I always think is kind of crazy is like in churches when they have like the stained glass. I'm like, how did they do that? Because that's no coffee stain. I'll tell you that.
No, they did not use coffee.
What did
I don't know. You just put like different like
it's like Play-Doh
pigments in the glass. No, it's
what is glass. A pigment?
Like
where
dye.
Do I get pigments?
You could honestly probably make stained glass by just mixing up food coloring in glass as you're heating it. And then, you know.
I don't know. I feel like this is why people do like my mom used to do like glass blowing classes where you like blow a bottle. That shit's so weird to me.
It is weird, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you and I can do a glass blowing class.
No, absolutely not.
There's a spot in Chagrin Falls, Ohio.
There's cooler things. Like a big window.
We could go to the glass blowing class so we could learn how to make a big window.
Okay, you asked me if I wanted to take a glass blowing class, and then I said no. And you retort with, we could just go to it instead of taking the class. We could just show up. Somehow that's better.
Yeah, we could show up and not pay for it. So there's no economic loss.
I don't think they would have us there if we didn't pay for it.
Well, we could just watch and then gain the knowledge externally.
They're not going to let us watch if we don't pay.
I think they will.
Oh, no. That's just not how
been in this
the economy
place.
works. No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. What are you fucking talking about?
This
is my own life experience that I'm relaying to you right now.
Okay, relay it to all of us on the internet forever now. Go.
Whatever, man. Fine. All right, I won't, okay?
How did you get there? Why were you there and you couldn't pay?
I could pay, I just didn't.
Why didn't you pay and why were you there? I want to know.
And you know M, like the Italian restaurant?
M&M?
No.
But
M,
only one of them.
It's just called M Italian.
Okay,
and in the spot that they rent, there's also this place called the Glass Asylum, which, by the way, sick name for a metal band. But this is the glass blowing place. And they offer classes that you can obviously like pay and learn how to like make glass and stuff. You can also just like walk in and be like, oh, this is so cool. Like, what do you guys do here? Like, blah, 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 blah. And I was in there one time with my mom and she was curious. And so I went in and we watched, okay, for free.
Okay.
I didn't get to do anything, but I just watched.
You go back
Looking at
time,
things is free.
Surely they'll let you watch again.
I feel like surely they do. I feel like it doesn't matter. They blow glass for a living. They're
if you
chill
keep going
fuck.
into the ice cream place and asking for samples, eventually they're going to be like, you were here 2 days ago also.
Well, it's like the equivalent of like walking to the ice cream place and watching people eat ice cream. You're not paying for the product because you're not getting it. I'm not paying to do any glass blowing, so I'm not getting anything out of it other than like watching.
You should have been charged to be in the presence of the professionals revealing the secrets of their craft.
But I feel like if you went home and tried to do it on your own, you'd probably just end up like burning your hand off with molten glass.
If you went home and you tried to do it on your own, you'd be like, fuck, I don't have lava.
Yeah, you know, you're right.
You kind of need that. You can't do it at home.
You can't do it without the lava.
That's why
you pay for the class.
That's why you don't have to sign like a don't do this at home. They know your ass can't get lava.
Yeah, whatever. They have no.
But you can go by like sheep's eyes and dissect them if you want.
I guess.
You know.
Yeah. Damn it. You're right.
I usually am, man.
I know.
It's a tough world that we live in.
It's got to be hardest for you.
Always right. Yeah, it's kind of a burden because like. Where to really start? I mean,
everything's just so difficult for me being so handsome and, you know.
I'm handsome and smart, and sometimes I turn into a big green monster with really
purple
veiny
shorts,
fists, and stuff like that.
My fists just have so much blood pumping.
You know how many shirts I go through every week?
Yeah, I love it. They have to censor the Hulk by making sure they just give him big expanding shorts, but God forbid they make him an expanding shirt to go with it.
Right. That's actually kind
So
of
sad.
like insane technology, expanding shorts.
I think it's kind of more of just like they needed to censor his giant Hulk.
Not
cock.
only is it like expanding shorts, it's like shrinking shorts.
Well, maybe they just like stretch, you know?
But if they're stretched
They're like Nike Dry Fit.
if they're stretched so big, surely they also have to compress in some way to look like a normal on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's fair. I don't know.
Nike compression underwear. It's
That
like
exists.
those, you ever see those like Ziploc bags where you can like vacuum seal them? Like
Yeah,
to get all
awesome.
the air out.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're awesome.
What?
That's
Dude, those are so cool.
It's just a fucking bag that you could put
No,
a
but
vacuum
you don't
in.
understand. You're misunderstanding.
I
it's
feel
so
like
awesome.
I don't understand what else there is to understand about it.
You could put like 80 stuffed animals in there and you'd be like, oh my God, there's no way that I'm going to be able to put these all in my closet. And then you vacuum seal them and they all look really funny and flat and they're all like, but you know, they fit.
And that's cool to you.
Yeah.
This is just real world Tetris. That's not interesting. That's
you don't
a
think
chore.
Tetris is cool?
Tetris is a game, but
Tetris
sealing
is
things
awesome.
in plastic bags is a chore.
You can make anything into a game, man.
No. What about
Okay.
dinner plates? How is that a game?
I can throw them as far as I can, like a frisbee.
That's not a game. That's not a game.
And then the game is you have to try. Your friends have to try to catch it, and they either catch it successfully or it hits them with so much force that it shatters, and now they're covered in ceramic shards, and they need to go to the hospital.
Right.
And that's the game. Think about it.
Wow.
It's like Operation.
That's so much fun. How is it like Operation at all? What are you talking about?
Let me tell you, if that plate breaks, you're gonna have to take those out somehow.
Oh, like it shatters inside.
It shatters. No, like it shatters, and then they, like you try and catch it, but there's just so much force behind it that it shatters.
And the plate ends up inside of you, and you have to get a doctor to pull it out, like you have a bullet wound.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really fun game for
I didn't say it was fun.
the family to play.
They make so many games that aren't fun. Have you ever heard of Overwatch?
Okay. I guess a game should be fun though. I think that's the ultimate goal.
I think the ultimate goal was that it was supposed to be like Frisbee with added difficulty, and it just went wrong. It's like discus, dude. You're just playing discus.
That's not discus.
How is it not like discus?
Because a plate doesn't have like the aerodynamics that make the discus interesting to throw.
I think it does.
No, it doesn't.
They're both just discs.
A plate is just a long rock.
That's what a discus is.
A discus is an aerodynamic rock that flies interesting. Because you can throw it in different ways. You can give them like a curveball, or I guess a curved disc, or like a fast disc. You know what I'm saying? You can bunt disc.
You cannot bunt a disc.
Have you tried?
They're so heavy.
Bunt disc.
They're okay,
it's Greece's favorite game in 50 BC.
But my game is stupid.
Yes, it is.
I agree, but throwing a plate is just like throwing a discus.
Bunt disc was actually the first type of baseball.
Except a plate will break if you throw it against the wall, and the discus will stick into the drywall of your house.
Eventually, they opted to make the plates the bases instead of the thing that you throw being the ball. As men got softer and weaker, we had to change the thing being thrown to something that we could actually handle.
Well, yeah, but they call it a softball. That shit is not soft. You
as men began to wear more bracelets and eat less stew, we evolved. We evolved to not be able to handle the disc. So now we have baseball. And we're going even further. Have you heard about this? It's a new thing sweeping the nation. It's called wiffle ball. Now the ball is hollow and it has holes in it because people are so fucking pitiful. They can't.
People are afraid.
They can't take a ball thrown at them anymore.
Yeah, we're nerfing everything. Think about pickleball. Whatever happened to tennis?
Good old tennis, right?
You could never hit a pickleball and kill me. But if you hit a tennis ball hard enough, I would die.
Tennis balls, people actually don't know this. Tennis balls used to be made out of shoelaces instead of Velcro.
No, they're not made out of Velcro.
But people forgot how to be able to tie them.
Okay.
So we had to switch over to Velcro.
Okay, yeah.
When I was a kid, I really thought like Velcro shoes, I was like,
for the future.
This is the future for sure.
Oh, big time.
Now I would, if you catch me wearing Velcro shoes, you have permission to.
I'd pink slip you.
Put me in a vaccine bath.
Yeah, that is tough.
That's not good. We can't have that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have that. We can't have those shopping carts at the grocery store that look like race cars. That's too dangerous for society now.
Yeah, actually, I haven't seen one of those in a really long time.
Mm-hmm. It's because they all had asbestos in them.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
And they were manufactured in Armenia, which is the asbestos capital of the world, actually.
They do have a lot.
You could
of
look
asbestos.
it up. It's true, folks. It's true.
Yeah.
But they should have like, it's like, we're Giant Eagle, and we are sponsored by Genshin Impact. So this month, we have the Genshin Impact grocery carts, you know?
We have the Genshin Impact shopping cart.
Isn't that such a good idea?
Yeah, I don't hate that idea. I like that.
You know, similar to how real race cars have ads on them.
They have so many ads.
They have a lot of ads.
Hey guys, we're the Rocket.
Hey
Nope.
guys, my
name?
name is Dale Earnhardt, and my car has Marlboro on it because I think smoking is okay for children.
Hey, real. What is it now? Oh yeah, it's the Visa cashapp Redbull Formula One team. Can you believe that shit? That's too many sponsors.
The Visa Red Bull cashapp.
Yeah, here, ready? One sec.
Okay.
This is important context, I swear.
Okay. Henry has gotten up from his microphone, ladies and gentlemen.
Red Bull's F1 team, you know, like the guys who race the cars, obviously.
Right.
Big guys in the cars. They used to be called AlphaTauri.
Which is a lame-ass, fuck-ass name.
It's still better than Visa Cash App Racing Red Bulls.
No, I like that.
Their logo used to be this, and now it's just the words Visa Red Bull Cash App with the Red Bull bull in it. That's so fucking lame.
I actually like that way better than the old.
No, it's only funny ironically. It's not cool or good.
No, it's cool.
No, it's not.
Because it's kind of all of these brands and cultures combining, you know, to come together in the spirit of racing, Henry, which I don't think you understand. No one knows what the letter alpha is. How can I buy a product from the letter alpha?
You can't.
Exactly. It's a useless thing to me as a consumer.
Okay. But you can buy a product from Visa, Cash App, Red Bull.
There's so many products in there. The only thing I care about as a consumer is brand allegiance. I want to buy things with my cash that I have in my wallet.
Oh, and that's it?
And that's it.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Maybe I'm just a little messed up then.
I think you're a little messed up. Also, why do you have that jersey?
Because I like F1, man.
What do you mean you like F1?
I like F1.
Since when? You just like the cars.
Yeah, that's why I like F1.
But you don't like follow the sport.
Depends on the year.
No, you don't. Just say no.
That would be a lie if I said that I never watched it.
That's not what I said, though. I said, do you follow the sport? Following the sport isn't watching once every 3 months.
I feel like
it's tuning in and being like, oh, damn, fucking, you know.
Max Verstappen
Odell Beckham Jr. went crazy on the track
wins
today.
Every race until finally Lando Norris was like, oh my God, I'm the GOAT, and I race for
the
McLaren,
guy from
and
Star
I'm going to
Wars?
win. No. Can you believe that, though? That's Lando Calrissian.
Right.
Whose name is probably potentially cooler.
I don't know.
God forbid I, as a man, have a hobby.
Why are you, as a man, paying
watching
attention
other
to
men
other
drive
men?
their cars?
That's what I'm saying.
You could go out and drive your own damn car.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I guess that's fair.
Gas has never been cheaper.
That's not true.
Gas has never been easier to buy. You can get it shipped
I also
to you.
drive a 2017 Toyota RAV4, so it's maybe not the most
no sponsors
fun car. No sponsors.
Your car has zero stickers. You're making zero money. For what you need sponsors on your car, because then they'll pay for the gas.
I gotta get one of those stickers that's like, we buy any car, and then they'll buy my car. And then I could use that money to pay for the gas.
You wouldn't buy gas if you didn't have a car, though.
Yeah, but at least I have the sponsor.
But you don't have the sponsor. You just
that
have
I have
gas.
now.
You just have a bunch of red containers with black caps.
Whatever, man.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Whatever.
You don't want me to be happy.
All I'm saying is you email redbull, cashapp, JP Morgan Chase. You say,
Visa.
hey guys, I drive
a 2017 RAV4. Send me $5 every month, and I'll put your logo on my car,
on the hood of my car,
with a QR code,
and we'll promote it. You know?
Yeah.
And I'll run a couple red lights in your honor. They'd probably take you up on that.
No, they wouldn't.
Why not?
They have super cool,
that's just a
fancy,
walking
fast
ad
cars
for
to
them.
do it.
They don't even have to give you much. Like if they gave you like $100, you'd do it.
Oh yeah, of course I would.
Contractually, $100 for over the course of 5 years.
That's not as good of a deal.
And you have the fucking, I don't know, you have the Spencer's logo on the hood of your car.
That would be badass.
You know?
I would so do that, yeah.
You get 2 years payment up front, and the rest come later with the contract as you follow through with the deliverables.
So if it's $100 over 5 years, I get $40 at the beginning.
Something like that, sure.
Wow, what a great deal!
Isn't that awesome? It's better. I guess it's money that I wouldn't have.
Yeah, it's money that I wouldn't have otherwise.
So why are you complaining? If any sponsor wants
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's kind of silly.
If any sponsor wants to email us and give us like a sticker that we can put on our microphones, I would be happy to do that.
Yeah, I'll stick it right here, right above the Sure sticker.
I don't even care if you make,
logo.
If you make machines that make people into lockets, I'll put your damn logo on my microphone. I don't care, bro.
We support that type shit.
We support that. Yeah, so support small business, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you crush and zap and boil human beings.
Yeah. Because we're into that, because we are in the locket making business.
Right. Do you see that video of the guy who like there's like a beer company in China and he was caught like pissing in the beer?
No.
In like the giant vat.
Are you serious? People probably wouldn't be able to taste the difference, honestly.
That's what I'm saying, right? I'm like, that's kind of like he had to go, bro.
Yeah, he's not really making a difference in anyone's life.
Who wouldn't have done the same thing in his shoes?
Me.
Okay.
They don't have a bathroom, like, at all?
Well, there's like a lot of vats. Maybe the bathroom's like really far.
Maybe it is really far.
The factories are like big, right?
They're huge.
So you know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, they do take up a lot of space.
If you gotta go, you guys, and sometimes you don't realize you gotta go until you're out there, you know?
Yeah.
And you can't just pee on the ground. That's inhumane.
Not in the factory. Right, but peeing in the beer that people will drink, that's cool.
Well, it's diluted. Because there's like 1 million gallons of beer or whatever. So it doesn't even matter. You couldn't even taste it, probably.
Oh, I'm sure you can't. If anything, it obviously probably tastes a little better.
If anything, it's just like eating dirt when you're a kid. Like you're just being exposed to a little bit of
You're just drinking
bacteria.
another guy's piss.
You're building up a little bit of immunity to germs and things like that. So
yeah, but
we should actually piss in all of our beer that is produced.
Why would I, as a man, drink another man's piss?
If it protects you from
viruses
various
and
diseases and alien germs and things like this, why not?
I guess maybe I would do it then. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, excuse me.
So piss in your beer at home.
If someone pissed in my beer, I wouldn't be able
to
taste the difference.
That's what I'm saying. A beer already tastes like piss.
It does taste like piss.
So there's literally no difference.
I think it's kind of more of a content versus taste thing, though. But honestly, maybe beer is just as bad bad for you as piss.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they are.
Well, there are those studies that came out recently that are like, any amount of alcohol over the course of your life is just bad for you straight up.
I'd believe that.
You know? So like,
anyway, I'm going.
If you're
going
to have a little bit of beer, if you're gonna have a little bit of beer, you might as well have some piss on some side.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares?
I think that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes logical sense.
If you put the piss through one of those like soda carbonation machines,
yeah, like a Soda Stream,
I bet it probably tastes great. You throw a lemon in there.
Oh, lemon?
Whew. And now you're like, damn, is it Sunday brunch or what? Can I get another?
Yeah, can I have another? Can I have another cup of piss? Thank you. Can I get another one? I'm thirsty. That shit's refreshing.
And then before you know it, you've ordered 4 drinks, and the bartender's like, I gotta hold you back, man. You're driving. I gotta hold you back.
You can't have more piss.
Yeah. We're gonna run out, dude.
You've reached your piss limit. I can only drink so much water and pee so much.
That's what I'm saying.
The shit's homegrown. I gotta step out back in the bar.
One more. Come on, you got it.
I know it's there. It's in the clip right now, but I don't think it's time to shoot it yet.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, we could just wait until it happens.
No, I think it's gone. I'm good.
Okay.
I got my fucking haircut, dude.
You keep messing with your hair like it changes it in some way.
It doesn't. It just like
you keep going like
out of like my eyes. I always do that. It's just a fidget. I don't know.
I guess so. I twirl my hair sometimes, like I'm a hot white bitch.
I wish I was a hot white bitch. This isn't fun.
I don't think you wish that.
No, I think it'd be all right. It'd be cool. Could we still be friends if I was a hot white bitch?
I don't think we'd be friends if you were a hot white bitch.
No, I mean, like, what if everything was the same about me, but I was a beautiful woman? You don't think we could be friends?
I think if we met at summer camp in 7th grade or whatever, and except you were a hot white bitch, which I don't.
Which I'm not.
I'm not legally allowed to imagine what you as a 7th grade hot white bitch looks like.
Right.
But if I did, I don't think we would be friends, though.
Oh, okay. It's kind of a bummer.
We didn't hang out with any of the girls during summer camp.
That's true, because they weren't super cool like I would have been if I was a hot white bitch.
It was always the boys. They always wanted to go on like hikes and stuff.
7th grade was like that peak time though of like, oh my god, girls have cooties and like boys don't.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. It's like
we had very different 7th grades.
You know when you're in like middle school and it was like, oh, you know, like I don't know. I just feel like that's the peak time in your life when you're super immature and like, oh, girls are gross. And then you hit 8th grade and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe girls are cool. Maybe I want to be with a girl.
What are you talking about?
In middle school, when you're like growing up and you're like finding out who you like and who, you know. No.
You were never like this in
I wasn't.
7th and 8th grade. No.
But I mean like the general
We were
populace.
fucking nerds. We were trying to figure out how to mod our 3DS. We couldn't figure it out, even though it's so easy.
I had already figured it out.
Okay, it's like no, and it's just the girls and the boys. They kind of had their own camp set or their own cliques, I guess.
I feel like it's still sort of like that now.
Like they played volleyball and shit.
Yeah, and I was modding my 3DS,
and
the other boys were playing
3DS.
Football.
You and I were trying to beat Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Oh, maybe we'll do it someday.
Don't say that like you have fond memories of that game.
I do. That was so fun.
We played like 2 levels.
The game itself is not what I have fond memories of. The game is fine. It's more of spending time with my boy that I think is valuable to me.
Sure, yeah. But
is that not okay with you?
All I'm saying is we were not worried about hot white bitches at that time in our lives.
I have never been worried about hot white bitches in my whole life.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
So if I was a hot white bitch, what would the differences be?
If you were a hot white bitch, you would you'd be into things like you'd probably make those like bracelet things.
No. I mean, if everything was the same, everything.
Yeah, I'm saying you'd be really into making bracelets.
No, I mean all my all my interests would stay the same. I would just be a girl.
Okay, I understand.
I feel like it would be the same. I feel like we'd still be friends.
Okay, but this is a boring hypothetical because you're just saying
if
everything was the same, then it would be the same.
Fine, sure.
What an amazing ontological experiment. This is stupid. If you were a bitch, you would be. I gotta stop saying bitch.
Yeah, you could just say girl.
If you were a girl,
woman.
If you were a beautiful woman, like all women are.
Hey, amen to that.
You would be into bracelets. You would be into silly bands. You'd be wearing Converse before anybody else was. Before it was a trend.
Silly bands.
No one doesn't like silly bands, right?
Okay, well.
Who doesn't want a Jello thing on your wrist that looks like a dinosaur sometimes?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd still wear those now.
You know what
I should really order some.
I don't. Okay, you could do whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah.
Have fun with that, man.
I will.
I just don't think we would have interacted in that way if you were a beautiful woman.
Okay.
Is that upsetting?
That's sad. It is sad.
Why?
Well, because
it's just a fact of life.
I don't know. I feel like never mind, man. I don't want to get into the politics of gender identity here. I feel like if I was the same and the only thing that was different, not politics, but like, you know, like if girls can be into the same things that we're into.
Right.
You don't think so?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I have a female friend that I play Valorant with all the time. She's goated with the sauce.
It's your girlfriend.
Nope. I do not play Valorant with Tina all the time.
You're scared
she likes silly
she'll
bands.
carry you.
Yep, that's it. That is the reason why. No, I don't know. She's just not a big fan of it. We play a lot of Fortnite. She's a big Fortnite gal.
You know, I was on like a Fortnite kick for a little bit there. I was riding with the Gen Alphas. I was like, you know what? There's something to this thing. And then we played the other day and all the magic was gone.
Really?
I don't know what it was.
Oh, that sucks.
It was just
I still think it's fun.
It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. But I was like, I don't know. I just want Dusty Divot back. I want it back so bad.
Are you letting your nostalgia cloud you from experiencing something new and beautiful?
It's not nostalgia because it wasn't that long ago.
I think it's longer ago than you think it was.
It's still fresh in working memory for me.
Okay.
Is there something wrong with that?
No.
Am I not?
I don't know. I just think it's just different now. I don't know. I mean, don't get me. Fortnite is definitely more like
Fortnite is
the sponsor of this season is Marvel.
That's what I'm saying. Fortnite is like an F1 car now.
Fortnite is like an F1
and it's like, God damn it, I liked the love of the game. I want to take a guy named Jeremy Pipsqueak. I want to put him in a car and I want to see his shit fucking explode. That's what I want.
That's fair.
And Fortnite is no, we can't have a rocket launcher in the game. It does a lot of
like
damage.
The variety though,
and that's not fair. So and now Spider-Man is in it. And hey, by the way, go buy the Spider-Man popcorn pussy hole or whatever.
Right, man.
It's so stupid.
You talk about the popcorn buckets?
Yeah, like the Dune one.
That was actually diabolical. I cannot believe that got through PR. They were like, yeah, guys, that looks great.
Yeah, you could put your hand in the worm thing.
Yeah.
Or you could put your worm in the worm thing. Whatever you want.
I think that's probably...
it's a choose-your-own-adventure story.
Yeah. But I feel like that's kind of a little bit of the beauty of Fortnite, maybe. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it sucks ass. But like if a season sucks, then you just don't play that season, and then maybe the next one's different. See, I don't really love the one that they're on right now.
This is the same thinking as, but the first 100 episodes of One Piece suck ass.
Okay.
If the last 8 seasons of Fortnite sucked ass, then the game is just bad now.
Sure now, but that doesn't mean that, you have to relish what it used to be and no longer.
Yeah, but that's
if
what
you don't
I'm
want to
gonna
play it
do
now,
anyway.
I guess that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I guess I get what you're saying.
I was in I signed up for like this position on my campus, which is like you can sign up to be a note taker, and they'll pay you for taking notes for like deaf and hard of hearing students, because it's difficult for them to like pay attention to the lecture and like write stuff down at the same time, because they have to like listen with their eyes.
Yeah,
like
which
sign
is
language
fucking
and all that,
hard.
right? So they pay people to do note taking. So I got an email that was like, whoever responds first to this email gets paid $15 every time you go to class. And then I responded within like 5 minutes or whatever, and they're like, congrats, you got the job. And then like I did all of like the I-9 paperwork and all that, right? Yeah. And then I get an email today. Today was supposed to be my like first day of work, which just means going to class and taking notes, which to the average person
do anyway.
Sounds like a normal day at school, but I don't usually take notes, so it was big for me.
Right.
But I get an email that is like, oh, the person who requested the note taking like dropped out of the class or whatever, so you're out of a position even though you did all the paperwork anyway. And I was like, thanks, that's really cool, man.
Thanks, God. Now you have my social security number. Fuck you.
Yeah, and a picture of my passport, I guess. So I didn't realize this until like after I had gotten the email that told me that I no longer have to do anything.
So did you take the notes anyway?
No, I saw the email like before class. But I like I'm sitting in class and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, this is like an introduction to music class, where we like listen to music.
I wonder why they dropped out. Maybe they just didn't know.
I mean, it's hard to see introduction to music when you're like selecting your classes and not know, but maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Maybe it's just you.
That was just a little odd to me.
That's so fucking funny.
Like we couldn't have just thought about this beforehand. I don't know.
That adds so much to this story.
And maybe they didn't have to be like deaf, right? They could have just been like hard of hearing. They got like a hearing aid or whatever, right? But it's still really funny. I
just feel like that's such an interesting class to shoot for if you are.
That's an interesting one to go for, yeah.
Yeah. I respect it. They have grit,
I mean, I guess if I was in that position, I'd want to know too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I couldn't hear, I'd be like,
I'd be
what
curious.
If I go to a class where hearing is required?
Yeah, well, how will I do? It's like I saw this video the other day on YouTube, and it was like, it has like 3 million views or some shit, and it's like, I got addicted to vaping on purpose. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, yeah, I can't hear, but I want to see if maybe I can figure it out.
Sure, I don't get the comparison, but yes.
No, like I can figure out this class based entirely on sound of like, even though I can't really hear. But like, it's just doing something for the sake of the experiment.
I don't think the guy who started vaping was doing it for the sake of the experiment. I think he wanted to start vaping.
I think
he was going to do that anyway.
Actually, you know what? You know this person. Do you remember JD? Like Zach and I sophomore year roommate?
Of course, yeah.
He told us that he started vaping because he wanted to see if he could quit.
Yeah.
Now, call me crazy, but I think that is something that he would do as a test.
He would do that. He would.
So I mean that in like that vein. By the way, he hasn't quit, but he could at any time.
JD is not a human being, though.
Yes, he is.
Can we? Okay, but he's not, right? Like,
no, he is.
No, but like, you know what I mean. He works off of alien logic, I think. His brain functions very different to ours.
I think he works off of an excess of human logic. There is like no emotion to any of his decision making.
That's why I would suggest that he doesn't have human logic.
I guess that's fair.
I think the absence of emotion is what like differentiates you from a CPU.
Yeah.
Right, because computer just get the data and it do the data and it transform it now for you in a nice little package
And we go, oh, thank you, computer.
And you say, oh, I can't wait to play Minecraft. And then it says, you haven't downloaded the 2018 C++ Microsoft redistributable.
Right. And then I go, Mr. Computer, that makes me sad. What do you mean? And he goes, I don't know about sad.
And the computer said, I don't know sad. I only know...
Figure it out.
I only know nuru massages.
The computer doesn't know about nuru massages.
Computers only know demure. And
what is it with you and the nuru
like
massage,
this.
man?
What?
Are you gonna go and get one?
We're going. I'm excited about going and getting one with you. Is that such a wrong thing?
No, it's not. It's fine.
Do you not want to get a nuru massage? You could just say that. If that's not important to you, I want to know that. I would prefer you to be honest than lie to me.
I would rather not get a nuru massage.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't want one. I need to know more about the nuru massage. I need to know what my happy ending is, Jackson.
I feel like it's pretty obvious if you use the context clues.
Right, but I said that last time and you said no, that's not it at all. So I'm just confused. I just need to be informed.
You put the sword in the dragon. What is hard to understand about that?
Okay, I get it now. Maybe if I'm
what else are we going to even do in
time,
Japan anyway?
We can go. What are you fucking talking about? It's
There's
an
nothing
amazing
else
place.
there.
Their food is so good.
You can get food anywhere.
No, but the food there
I'm
is
gonna
better.
make food after this.
Me
after
too,
we're
but the
done
food
here.
there is better than the food here.
Why?
Because there's no fucking shit in it.
I hope there's no shit in my food either. That'd be quite...
They're chemicals.
FDA.
There's so many chemicals. They have no chemicals in all their food. It's so good.
Everything is a chemical.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
Pasta is just carbon, man.
There is a lack of food preservatives in Japanese food that I feel like makes me feel better.
Name your top 3 least favorite preservatives.
I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It clearly, if we can't name them, it doesn't affect us.
Okay. You're right. That's my bad.
Name your top 3 ingredients in shampoo. You don't know.
Water, hopefully, I think. Soap.
I don't think they put water in soap.
I feel like it's difficult to have a liquid without a water.
Well, liquid is anything can be a liquid. If you make
like
it
mercury.
hot enough.
Yeah, but mercury is a liquid at room temperature. That's pretty cool.
I mean, yeah. That's hot enough, though, right? Like, the universe is absolute zero. So
Sure.
room temperature compared to that is like, it's pretty damn hot.
It's pretty warm.
All things considered.
I guess that's true.
Otherwise, Mercury would just be like a planet.
It is a planet.
Right now. But if it were at room temperature, it might not be.
It would be a lake, a giant round lake.
A giant round lake in the sky.
But I don't know. The Earth is still a planet. It's got a lot of round lakes on it, you know?
I guess. There it is.
I'm just yawning.
Oh, god damn it, dude. We got to get this last sneeze out.
I'm not going to finish the sneeze for the end of this episode. It's just not going to happen. I don't have to sneeze.
We have to get it out of you, man.
Are you fucking kidding me? What do you want me to do?
If we don't get it out of you, it's going to haunt you for the rest of time.
They say that if you look into a bright light, that sometimes it can trigger a sneeze. Should I shine my flashlight into my eyes right now?
No, it only works if it's the sun.
Okay.
Because the sun has...
it's not working.
The sun has preservatives in it that make you sneeze.
See, I knew it. Whatever, man. You just think I'm a silly guy. Can't be taken seriously just because I don't like... Whatever.
What?
Food in Japan's just good, man. I like fish. They have so much good fish. It's so good.
What? You don't like perch from Lake Erie?
What the fuck is a perch?
It's a wonderful delicacy of Cleveland, Ohio, obviously.
If you eat fish out of Lake Erie, you will die prematurely, and I can promise that.
We all die prematurely. Tall people die prematurely.
They do, but you and I are not excessively tall. I guess I'll probably die before you.
We're taller than other people.
Okay.
I'm saying compared to people shorter than us, we will die earlier.
Sure.
Did you know that the taller people, because they have more cells in their body, they're more likely to get cancer?
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
That's why whales have
for
to
every like
adapt.
5 centimeters or something that taller than you are, it's like you have like 8% higher chance to get like lung cancer and shit.
See, that's why I'm glad
crazy.
I'm not over 6 foot.
5 centimeters, dude. That's like not a lot of.
That is not a lot of height.
That's not a lot of height at all. That's like not even an inch. Or no.
So do you mean like when Zach has his rollerblades on, is he more likely to get cancer because he's taller?
Oh, Zach's gonna get cancer for sure.
Okay.
Not because he's taller, but because he's just gonna get into smoking cigarettes at some point in his life.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, 100%. He's going down that path, I think.
Yeah.
I think the the like, you know, the I don't want to say alternate communities. That's not the right way to say that, but you know what I mean, like he's a metalhead, you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you mean.
He's part of the anarchy.
Watching you try and define it.
I don't know I'm searching for the word and I can't.
I think anarchy's great. Let's call the anarchy is a sick group name.
I'm just saying.
He's part of the rising up.
Sure, yeah. Zach is just part of the communities that, you know, he's going to get addicted to something at some point.
Oh.
Which is fine. Everyone's addicted to something.
Yeah.
Right?
I have a crippling Valorant addiction.
I'm addicted to attention and like
really?
Money.
Money's a good pick, dude. I'm addicted to that bag.
Yeah. The bag
I'm
is
not
attractive.
The bag is so attractive.
See, if we met in 7th grade and you were a bag of money, I think we would be much better friends than we are
things
now.
Would be different. That's fucked up of you to say. And I hate you for it.
Because you would have given me a jump start on my like 401k, you know?
Oh, fuck you, man.
That's having a 401k is really attractive in today's dating space, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
You ever see those videos that are like, oh, like, it's like man on the street and they're like, who's your like perfect person or whatever? And they're always like, do they have to make a certain amount of money?
Oh, and then they like say like the percentage of people that are like
yeah,
that
yeah,
in the world. Yeah.
And people are always in those videos. They're like, they don't have to make any money. That's not fucking true. Like there's a line, right?
Well, I feel like it depends on, maybe they're just interviewing people who happen to be well off.
No, because it's like college students and stuff.
I know so many fucking college students who are already set for life. I have seen people walking around on
I'm
this
not
campus
saying that doesn't exist. I'm just saying that's not all the people they interviewed for sure.
Sure, but maybe they just cherry pick the ones who are like young and beautiful and wealthy.
I don't know. You could maybe do a study on that, and maybe there's some interesting data there. All I'm saying is there's a line. I think if you got to like make something, I think.
Oh, I agree with you. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? As long as you're like a productive member of society.
I think it's just personal preference.
If you make $20K a year, I'm not marrying you, straight up.
Yeah.
You know? 25, I think you slide by. But only barely.
I don't know. I just feel like it's more about like your ability,
their personality. It matters
it
if you
is.
like fucking care about the person or whatever.
Yeah, no, it
Shut
does.
up,
but I mean,
dude.
I meant more of like, you know, I do think that you have to have some sort of drive in your life, whether it be your job or you volunteer or you're like really passionate about your hobbies.
Or it's built into your amp setup.
You know, like you got to have something. Otherwise, what are you offering the world if you're just kind of existing?
Yeah. If you don't have anything on your resume, no one's going to hire you.
Wow. What a beautiful analogy.
Isn't that a beautiful metaphor that you can use for okcupid.com? Which is everyone's favorite dating site.
Yep, I've definitely been on there before.
I think young people kind of reclaimed OkCupid.
Oh, did
like
they?
it used to be like an old people thing. I feel like, right? Like I remember the older commercials, and I feel like it was.
I have never been on a dating app in my life.
Or maybe I'm thinking of eHarmony.
It could be eHarmony. I feel like
eHarmony is for like old people.
I know eHarmony is like an old person thing.
Yeah, I thought I could be wrong about this. I thought OkCupid was like an older person thing though.
Maybe.
Because I always heard it in the context of like okcupid.com.
Yeah.
Because you need to tell old people that companies have websites.
Yeah.
Like other people. We
so
just
they know
understand that you as a business have a website at this point.
Yeah. I would just look up the business name on the internet. But they would be like, all right, well, where's the store for OkCupid?
Yeah. Where do I get my membership card?
How are they going to set up my appointment with the individual that I'm interested in?
That's a great idea. You go in and it's like an appointment with a professional dater, and they like set up your profile.
You go in and you talk to Cupid.
You talk to Cupid.
And he goes, yeah, I found a couple of matches for you.
They put your info into the machine, and then it spits out some stuff.
Yeah.
Some other people, and you say, you know what, I'm going to call that person, and I'm going to ask them, hey, do you want to go to the botanical gardens? So, and then we can get ice cream after.
Yeah, they lay out a date for you. They go, okay, so here's the first stop.
And then and then we can fuck raw in the back of my Jeep Cherokee.
They don't have to know about that part, do they?
No, that's kind of implicit.
Okay, cool.
Or maybe it's like you get to choose the kind of date.
There's just like open rec time there. They give you like 2 hours in the middle of the day. You're like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, wink.
Yeah. Or it's like, like on your I feel like dating apps should do this, where it's like on your profile, like preferred type of first date or something like that.
That'd be kind of cool.
So it'd be like, that way you don't have to like think of a thing. You could just be like, oh, your profile says you want to go to the gym or whatever. And you go to the gym.
That's interesting. We're going to go on our first date. And if you can't bench 300 pounds, I don't want to go on a second one.
I've heard of that before. First date at the gym. You both get something done. You both do something you presumably enjoy.
I guess that could be a good
and you've got
date.
plenty of time to like talk to each other. You help each other out. You create a bond. You spot each other. It's not the worst first date ever. It's
no, definitely not. It's way better than a movie.
Movie sucks ass, right?
I think movie dates are fun, but they have to be like, the sixth date.
Yeah, but at that point you're just dating.
Right. So then it's like, why wouldn't I just watch a movie at my house?
Yeah, let's just do it at my house where we can fuck there. We don't have to worry about like the guy sitting at the projector like leaning over.
You don't really get any popcorn at home though, unless I guess you pay for the movies also. Yeah, maybe at home is just way better.
That's what I've been saying. Home movie entertainment.
You could build a fort, dude. Holy shit.
You could build a pillow fort. Yeah.
Building a pillow fort
Classic.
with your person that you're dating or your significant other or your insignificant other. Such a good date idea.
It could just be a random guy.
With your pal.
With your pal.
Have one of me and the boys, we're having a shindig tonight. We're going to build a pillow fort.
Yeah, movie night with my pals. We're making pillow forts. There's going to be gingerbread cookies.
We're going to watch Tangled. It's a good movie.
We're gonna cosplay as one of the characters.
From Tangled.
I
want to be Pascal.
I want to be the horse.
I don't remember the horse's name. Pascal's the little lizard.
Oh, I thought that was the guy.
He's the chameleon. No, the guy is Flynn Rider?
Wolfhard.
No. I did say Finn, and that's who I thought of.
I thought of Adventure Time also. Because those are the only Finns that exist, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Flynn Rider is the
Flynn, he rides.
He rides.
In more ways than one, for sure. They should have like a dating app for people who they've tried all the other dating apps. And it's like, oh, you're here.
It's called Last Hope.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is for people who like, they're real serious.
Yeah, like you really want to date.
Yeah. Like you've been trying. You can only sign up for Last Hope if you like package all of your other dating app subscriptions into a Last Hope like you have to.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You have to prove
it costs $100 a month.
You have to prove that like you've spent some time on the other apps in some way.
You just like submit screenshots of your profile on every other app that you have.
Yeah, you need 5 screenshots of conversations that you've been ghosted in.
Ooh. That is tough.
And then like the only people on there are like Doja Cat and stuff.
I hope Doja Cat's not on there.
Doja Cat's probably on like Raya or whatever.
Let's treat her with some respect.
One is.
There's a celebrity dating app?
Yeah, I think it's called Raya.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because if you sign up as a celebrity on like Tinder, they'll just ban you because they think you're fake.
Oh.
So there's one for celebrities. And like, you know, people in the entertainment industry and that kind of thing. People who have a publicly searchable IMDb page.
Raya is a private membership-based community for people all over the world to connect and collaborate. I don't know if that's...
It's a dating app for celebrities.
Okay.
Just trust me on this one. I've done my research.
I believe you.
And you can book nuru massages on there if you really want. I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to change the world, I guess.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. I'm really happy for you.
You don't care. No one cares, man.
I said that no one cares, but I don't.
Okay.
So there you go.
There you go, I guess. What do you care about?
Apparently not F1.
No, obviously not.
Oh, it's like a genuine question?
I asked the question, didn't I?
Okay, I don't know. I care about my friends. I care about hurt. I care about my family.
That's so lame.
I care about making a positive impact on those around me.
This is a waste of my time.
You asked.
You could have said, like, I don't know, you really like eating pumpkin seeds. That matters to me, personally.
Pumpkin seeds are fucking gas.
I'm saying, why do they only come out during Halloween?
Fall is my favorite season. It's not even close. I think it is objectively the best.
Starbucks should just sell a cup of pumpkin seeds, and it's called the Fuck Me
Pumpkinator.
drink.
It's called the Check Out My Pulp drink.
Yes, I'd like the F Me drink, please. One extra pump cream. You see Starbucks, they got a new CEO.
Oh, really?
They hired the CEO of like Chipotle, the previous CEO of Chipotle, because they want to like turn around their profits. Apparently, they're not making a ton of money somehow. But the day they hired their new CEO, their stock price jumped by like 30% or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Brian Nicole.
But the important
Starbucks
part is that like he's trying to like do the thing that they were doing at Chipotle, which is like reduce portion sizes and like, you know, spend less on production of the company and things like that.
What if instead he stopped doing that? Because I want my pumpkin loaf.
You can write him a letter.
And I want it to be huge. Maybe I will.
You don't know how to write a letter. Don't lie.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
You don't know how to write a letter.
Yes, what do you mean I don't know how to write a letter?
What is the order of the things that you put on the envelope?
Like on the sending address?
Yeah.
You write who it's to, and then their address.
Wrong.
What?
They want you to write their pronouns now. Can you believe it?
Oh, really?
No. Obviously not.
Whatever, man. Fuck you. I thought you were right. Maybe I don't know how to write a letter. Maybe you're right. Maybe I have to write their pronouns at the beginning of the letter, and then I have to write their name. But I have to find out what their preferred name is, which is fair, because hopefully if I was addressing someone in a letter...
Have you ever used a stamp, actually?
Yes.
I've never done that in my life.
I don't know.
And you can crucify me for that, but
no, I think that's fine. I sent out like thank you cards for everyone who went to my graduation, or
I
like
didn't
when
get
I was
one.
a kid.
I didn't get one.
Well, I know you. I can just say thank you to you because we're friends.
So I don't get a fucking card?
No.
I went to the party, bro. Everyone else got a card.
No, not everyone got a card. All my family who came from out of town, I wrote thank you cards.
I came from out of town.
We are not related by blood. No, you didn't.
I came from 30 minutes outside of town.
Fuck you.
I don't get a fucking card, bro. I take precious time out of my day to come to your event. It was a beautiful event.
Whatever. Okay.
What, dude?
Nothing. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll write you a thank you note.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
I will. I need you to text me your address, though, because I don't remember where you live.
It just feels a little unfair that everyone else got a card and I didn't.
Okay, whatever. I'll send you a card. I'm sorry.
No, I don't want it anymore.
What am I supposed to do with you?
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm a bad friend. I didn't send you a card.
I know.
Sorry.
I've been saying this.
Well, you didn't know about it until about 5 seconds ago. It's just nothing you haven't.
Yeah, that's fucked up because I should have gotten one.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
I showed up. I was so happy when you graduated.
Were you?
Yeah, I was proud.
No, you weren't. Why would there's? All right. This is going to be the hottest take that anyone's ever said in their entire life. But like, I just finished high school. It's not that hard.
No, but it was.
You don't need to be proud of me.
But you chose to make it hard. It doesn't have to be hard. But you were like, I'm gonna be a busy bee and get all the A's.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't do that. I chose to sign up for stats class and then drop out because I didn't care to do any of the work.
Hey, that's fair.
It's
but
not
now
fair.
I go to
I
Ohio
should have just
State.
stayed in the class. I wouldn't have
That's
had to
like
do it like 2 years ago again in college.
Hey, that's fair. I mean, I took stats and AP stats, and I had to take stats again in college, so it doesn't actually matter.
I feel like it would have mattered.
And I went to an Ohio school, and I went to an Ohio high school, so like 95% of the time they accept your AP credits.
Yeah.
But stats, they were like, not for you, little boy. You have to take it again. And then it was the same class that I took in high school, so that was cool.
But yeah, I was proud of my fucking friend. Maybe that makes me a bad person, I guess. I was a bad person for showing up to your graduation.
Yeah, I mean, you probably should have been working on like depositing money into your 401k.
I didn't do enough to warrant a thank you card. And that's on me, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that matters.
I guess so.
In 20 years, when I have a kid, I will not send you a family Christmas card. I won't do it.
Okay, you don't have to.
And even if I did read one, or if I did make one, you wouldn't even read it.
Yes, I would. Why would I not read it?
No, you wouldn't. You'd scratch the scratch and sniff sticker and then you'd throw it out.
No, I wouldn't. I would never do that to you.
I don't know. I think it remains to be seen.
Because I value you as a friend, even though I apparently forgot to write you a thank you card for my graduation in high school.
If you were a woman, you would have written me a thank you card. You would have said, everyone is getting a thank you card.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I also wouldn't have been there because we wouldn't have been friends.
Right.
So that's something to think
So what
about.
really matters?
So what really matters in today's world?
Doesn't it matter more that we are friends?
No.
Okay.
Because we'll never be friends forever.
Why not?
Because one of us will be outed as a pedophile.
Really?
Statistically,
I don't think it's going to be me.
We're on YouTube now.
Statistically?
Yeah.
We're not at 1 million subscribers, though, so, like, it's fine.
We don't have to be at 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, you do. Everyone knows that once you hit they send you, like, the golden one's 1 million, right? They send you the golden play button, and then they go, pick this list of, like, horrible things that you have to be accused of.
Right.
And then you just got to pick one. And one of them is pedophilia, and the other one is, like, taking your best friend and making them into a locket. So a lot of people just choose to go the pedophile route.
Obviously, though, you should just pick the locket. It's
Really
kind of an undervalued pick, really.
I would rather you turn me into a locket than you decide that you like kids. I will sacrifice that for our friendship.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin your life.
So you got to make that choice.
You really do.
I mean, some of the choices on that list are really bad. Like putting a kitten in a washing machine.
That's horrible.
I know. You might as well just be a pedophile.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people go with that pick.
No one wants to put the kitten in the washing machine, man.
I would feel awful about that.
That's what I'm saying.
They're so cute.
The washing machines or the kittens? Or the kids?
I'm going to say the washing machine because I think it's the funniest answer.
I mean, you saw in Banjo-Kazooie when they just slapped googly eyes and a backpack on that shit. That was adorable.
Yeah, it was. Anything can be made cute.
As long as you give it googly eyes.
And a backpack.
And a backpack. Something like that. All right, let's get out of here. I'm hungry. I want to eat dinner.
Thank God. I'm also really hungry.